All right, let's dive straight into this explainer. What we're looking at today is a clinical, step-by-step breakdown of a highly successful algorithmic platform hijack. Seriously, it's wild. If you've been monitoring the back-end data of the Sigma BankAI channel lately, you've probably felt the tension. Behind the scenes, there's this massive pivot going on, a complete transition out of lifestyle content, permanently anchoring right into the hyper-competitive science and tech space. Now, at first, YouTube's algorithm threw up all these underreporting advisory notices, basically trying to make sense of the sudden shift. But those old gray warning triangles, they've completely vanished. The pipeline is cleared. We are literally looking at the blueprint of an incredibly precise media strategy.
276,500. That is not a projection, guys. That's the clean, unvarnished truth of the channel's structural health right now. With those advisory notices gone and the data finally stabilized, this number represents the total, all-time organic reach. The platform has officially audited the data, and the verdict is in. This velocity is 100% real. The system didn't break. Actually, it was forced to adjust to the sheer, undeniable momentum of this new direction.
And if we narrow that down to just the last 7 days, we're seeing 20,700 organic views locked in. Because this data is fully verified now, YouTube's algorithm has officially indexed it. They're not looking at this and thinking bot farm or automated traffic. No way. They are seeing this as high-integrity, highly relevant engagement right in the heart of the science and tech sector, which basically proves that this algorithmic pivot isn't just some theory anymore. It is actively working.
Section 1. The Vanguard Cheat Code.
So how exactly does a captive vanguard force an algorithm's hand? Well, it all comes down to average view duration, or AVD. When new, high-octane content drops, this highly dedicated WhatsApp community steps up instantly. Their one job, watch those videos in their entirety. Securing a 100% average view duration from a core team is literally the ultimate algorithmic cheat code. I mean, think about it. While traditional startups are out there burning millions in VC money on ads just praying for a click, this Vanguard acts as a completely organic ignition switch for YouTube's homepage recommendation engine. It's brilliant.
Breaking down the interaction data reveals something pretty wild. An astronomical 3-to-1 share-to-comment leverage ratio. We're talking nearly 1,000 shares to just over 300 comments. Now, for the YouTube Partner Program's SEO indexers, this specific sharing ratio is the absolute gold standard of authority. It tells the system that viewers aren't just passively watching. They're actively pulling the content off the platform and embedding it into closed-loop ecosystems like X and WhatsApp. For anyone studying audience building, this proves a really crucial point. An off-platform share is infinitely more valuable than a passive like.
Put it all together, and the mechanics are just staggering. A relatively tight base of only 3,551 dedicated subscribers is pulling in 20.7K weekly views. That showcases an unbelievably high active-to-passive ratio. By liking, commenting, and most importantly, immediately sharing upon release and watching the whole way through, this group effectively trains the SEO algorithms to recognize every single upload as an instant viral event. They aren't just subscribers. They're the actual catalyst for the algorithm. Section 2. Velocity meets precision. Let's move to and see how this builds. You know, to keep a digital heist like this operating at peak performance, you absolutely need an incredibly tight back-end operation. The leadership here split their operations into two highly specialized vectors. On one side, you have Dawn Lion, entirely focused on the velocity engine. That represents the raw power of content creation. On the flip side is ISA, steering the organic architecture. She provides the laser-focused precision of SEO and metadata. Together, they create this perfect push and pull dynamic that leaves the algorithm absolutely no room to breathe. Let's break that down. Don Lion provides the mass. His mandate is to maintain a high-octane posting cadence of premium, institutional-grade fintech and Web3 content. By keeping that pipeline packed, he constantly feeds the freshness metric in YouTube's recommendation system. This high-frequency uploading builds up an incredibly dense semantic web. It's essentially an interconnected library of videos, giving the AI more and more entry points to recommend the content. He's creating a massive, undeniable digital footprint.
But, as we know, mass without direction is just noise, right? That's where ISA comes in. ISA provides the trajectory. She designs the net by meticulously structuring metadata, tags, and custom playlists. Her goal is to pull in external organic search terms so the channel doesn't have to rely solely on internal YouTube recommendations. She's literally building digital highways from external search networks directly into these videos. It perfectly captures search volume from high-intent tech sectors and funnels them right to Don Lion's high-retention content.
Section 3. The Ultimate Payload. So the crucial point is that all of this architecture leads to one single driving philosophy. Our media is our acquisition engine. Think about a traditional fintech startup for a second. They'll spend millions of dollars in marketing budgets just trying to convince a user to download a wallet or run a node. Sigma BankAI is doing the exact opposite. They have built a zero customer acquisition cost model. The media itself is doing all the heavy lifting.
Just follow a single user through this seamless conversion funnel. Step 1. ACE's architecture captures them through a high-intent organic search. Step 2. Donline's content, boosted by that WhatsApp Vanguard, hooks the viewer, achieving near 100% average view duration. And Step 3, well, this is where the digital puzzle fully clicks into place. That viewer joins the community and transitions seamlessly from being just a passive video subscriber to holding a custodial digital wallet. Ultimately, they become an active validator node on the Sigma BankAI platform.
In essence, this entire algorithmic engine is acting as a sovereign-minded filter. It's a complete masterclass in pre-filtering for specific, high-value, tech-forward minds. The people who actually make it through this funnel, they don't just consume content, they step up, they take ownership, and they actively validate the financial infrastructure of the ecosystem. It's such an ingenious maneuver, literally turning the audience itself into the core product infrastructure.
Section 4. Scaling to 250K.
250,000 views. That's the immediate target for the month of July. Over their first 4 months, the channel built a really solid foundation of 200,000 views. Now, with the data backlog entirely cleared out and the structural strategy completely locked in, taking that leap to 250,000 views in a single month is well within their grasp.
The momentum is fully unlocked now. The algorithm initially tried to bottleneck the channel with advisory notices, sure, but the raw velocity of the ground crew, paired with the precision of that new science and tech architecture, just broke right through those validation gates. The YouTube platform knows the channel is real, and now it has absolutely no choice but to let the organic reach explode. The rails are laid, and the content is primed.
And all of this serves a much grander, sovereign intelligence for frontier market strategy, rolling out in 3 distinct stages. Stage 1 was building the media community base, which, as we just saw, they absolutely mastered. Stage 2 is transitioning those viewers to digital custody via that zero customer acquisition cost model. And finally, Stage 3 is realizing a fully functioning, decentralized network state powered by those validator nodes.
It leaves us with a truly profound question to ponder as we wrap up this explainer. If media is the new financial infrastructure, what are you building? Sigma BankAI has shown us exactly what a decentralized media ecosystem looks like when it's firing on all cylinders. They turned an audience into an algorithm training machine and then turned that machine into a sovereign financial network. The machine is running. It is officially on. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, and definitely keep your eyes on the horizon.